Okay, move your legs over. Okay, so you've been out all day at the YMCA, and I thought what we could do is we could do like a little diary entry. Which is basically what you've done today. Or if you like, we could have a look at this history magazine. We'll just do half an hour just to work on some skills today. What would you like to do, a diary entry or a history magazine? Which one do you choose? The history magazine, okay? Let's have a little look at this together and we'll practice working on your visual scanning, and we'll choose an article to have a little look at and we can discuss it. So, we'll have a look at these 2 pages. Look, there's the headlines, your finger. We've got features, Tudor uprising, Black Victorians, medieval deception, fall of the Ottoman Empire, Cleopatra's daughter, Cuban Missile Crisis, signs of the times, dawn of the digital era. Do any of those things grab your attention to have a look at? Have a look, show me which one. What is that? Cuban Missile Crisis, okay. Well, that's on page 57. Let's go and find it. Page 57. Here it is. And we can read the headline. This is good because that print is a good size. And actually, we actually mentioned the Cuban Missile Crisis yesterday when we were looking at frequency hopping, that invention by Hedy Lamarr. So, let's just read what it says. Okay, so what was that little sentence talking about? T H E V A M E R I. You're right, doing so well. C A N. That's the Americans. B O M. Pointing so good. B I N. The Americans bombing. C or D? C. Right, touch the C again. C. The name of the country is, that's right, U. B and A. Let's just practice going C to U. C, then straight to U. U. Do it again. C, then straight to U. Oh, you're still wobbling. Try it with this pencil. Touch the C. Straight down to the U. Good. C. Straight down to the U. Good. Well done. So yes, so we read the headline and you said it was about the Americans bombing Cuba. And it actually says, if the Americans had bombed Cuba in 1962, escalation would have been almost inevitable. And there's a picture at the top there. Do you know who that is? It's a president, one of the presidents of the United States. I don't know if you can read that small print there. There it is. It's in very small font. The president's name was Tell me if you can. Okay, you could. E, N, we'll take that as double N. Go on, N, E, sorry, I'm holding that in a really funny position, aren't I? D, President Kennedy, yes, it is President. Oh, you're doing so well, Kennedy. There he is, look, he's addressing the US on the 2nd of November 1962. Okay, so we've got some more pictures here. We can scan the article and we'll see how long it's going to be. So we might just do a few little bits out of it, and then we could do this as a proper lesson maybe tomorrow. So we'll just have a little scan. So there's a picture there. American officials display the location of missile sites in Cuba at a UN security meeting. There's another photo. Let's see. Have a look at that photo and let's see what you can see. That is on Havana waterfront. Cuban soldiers. There's the soldiers. Touch the hats. Touch the hats. Touch the hats on the soldiers. There. And the guns. There. So they wait by anti-aircraft artillery after receiving warning of an invasion by the United States. Oh my gosh. And what's this? Oh yeah, there's someone selling food on Moscow streets. Oh, what's that one? Cuban Premier Fidel Castro and Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev. I can't pronounce it. There you are. Look. Now let's see how much more there is. Look. So this is quite a long article, so we might have to do it another day. And look, then you've got the Ukrainian, and we've got Putin. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just do this little section today, which says in context. You ready? So we're going to set the scene and put everything in context. So, July 1962. July 1960. Now guess what? I was born in 1958. How old would I have been then? How old would I have been? I was born in May 1958 and this is July 1962. So Mum would have been how many years old? 4, yeah. I would have been 4 years old. So the head of the USSR was Nikita. Now I'll have to read, look, Khrushchev. Give it a K. K-H-R-U-S-H-C-H-E-F. Nikita Khrushchev. And in agreement with Cuba's leader Fidel Castro, that's a bit easier to spell, he was Cuba's leader, they made the decision to place nuclear warheads in Cuba. So nuclear warheads are going to be placed in Cuba. Oh. So just for practice, who was the Cuban leader? Fidel. C-A-S-T-R then O, yeah, Fidel Castro. Right? So they made the decision to put nuclear warheads in Cuba, and it was just 90 miles away from the United States mainland. Okay, how do you think the Americans would feel about that? If they thought that there was nuclear warheads placed somewhere just 90 miles away from their country, how would they feel about that? T-H-E-Y, they, W-O-U- L D, they would B E T E T E where R I F I E D. They would be terrified. Maybe, yeah. They would be terrified. Well, let's see what it says. The Americans' discovery of the weapons in October 1962, so the Americans didn't actually discover it until the October 1962, sparked a 13-day standoff between the superpowers of East and West that became known as the Cuban Missile Crisis. So 13-day standoff. On the 16th of October, US President John F. Kennedy convened his closest advisors in a secret body later known as ExComm, which stands for Executive Committee of the National Security Council, to discuss a response to the Soviet act of aggression. So they treated this as a Soviet act of aggression. Go to general war was the advice of some of the president's closest advisors, who pushed for airstrikes or a full-scale invasion of the island. After 6 days of top-secret meetings, Kennedy, who had come to regard a nuclear strike and descent into war as a final failure, favoured a naval blockade. Okay, so he decided on a naval blockade. He delivered the news to the world in a televised speech on the 22nd of October 1962. Cuba was cut off from any military aid from its communist ally in the East, and America had avoided a declaration of war. All right, so instead of going to war, what did he do? He announced a what? What did he announce? A naval B L O C K. Very good. A D E. Yeah, he announced a naval blockade. So that you see, sent all his ships to basically cut Cuba off from any military help. A tense series of letters between the leaders followed, with Khrushchev and Kennedy eventually reaching a diplomatic compromise in which the Soviets agreed to remove the missiles from Cuba, and in return Kennedy secretly agreed to remove American missiles in Turkey. The crisis was diffused, wait a minute, and the world was brought back from the brink of nuclear war. Alright, so Cuban missiles removed, okay, and also American missiles removed from Turkey. So that might have been Russia's plan all along. They might have not been happy about the fact that America had some nuclear weapons in Turkey. So, any thoughts? C A M E, came. C L O S E, came, close. T, to, A,
Yeah.
D, I, S. That's good, you corrected. You touched the T and then the S. Came close to A, came close to A, D, I, S. Finish it off. A, S, T, E, R. Came close to a disaster. Any more, or have you finished? Finished, okay. Came close to a disaster. All right, that'll do. I said we'd just do a little short piece, and then tomorrow I can have a little look at the rest of the article and we could do a little lesson on that.